Hey everyone, this is Chris, your friendly neighborhood Minnesota comic geek, back with another video. Before I get started, I would ask that if you enjoy this type of comic book related content, please give the video a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any future videos. And if you enjoy talking comics, then comment below. Alright, let's get into it. So this last weekend, Saturday, August 10th, I believe, happens to be yesterday when I'm recording this video, but there was a kind of local Minnesota comic show, the Crazy Little Comic Book Show 3, that was held up in Mounds View, Minnesota at the Mermaid Entertainment and Event Center. It's if you've never been and you're in Minnesota and you're a comic book collector and if you've never been, it's a small little show, very similar to the Valley Creek Mall shows over in Woodbury. Slightly more vendors. I think there was about 15 to 20 comic book vendors at this little show. They also had some artists and like local creators and kind of other random things. But again, it's a smaller show, a little bit more intimate. I wasn't necessarily planning on this show. It just kind of popped up in my Minnesota Comics Exchange feed, and I didn't have anything going on, so I figured what the heck, I would pop up there and check it out, see if I could find anything. I went with about $100 budget. All the comics that I'm going to show in the video that I picked up, I got for less than that. I ended up picking up about 22 comic books for a rough grand total of about $80 total. So ended up being about $3.63 per book is the cost basis. So pretty happy with the books that I selected and found and the kind of average price that I got them for. A couple stories from my walkings around and looking at what comic books were there and available to purchase, and a couple things stood out while I was perusing each vendor's books and looking through their bins and looking at their wall books. There was one person who had a raw copy of Ultimate Fallout 4 for, I believe, $325, which, if you've been following that book for some time, you probably understand that's quite a deal. Or it's just that it's fallen in price so much over the last couple of years. It's a book that I do have on my long-term list. I would love to own a copy and have it in my collection. The same vendor also had a raw copy of Batman Adventures number 12, the first appearance of Harley Quinn, I believe for $300. Now, again, that's a very good price for that particular book. A 9/8 mint copy can go for thousands of dollars. I didn't ask to look at them up close to gauge their condition. It wasn't planning on purchasing either one yesterday regardless, so I didn't bother. It's just kind of a gauge on where the comic book market is locally, at least here in Minnesota, and the slightly better deals you can sometimes get in person as opposed to on eBay or an auction site or something. Because I looked up after I got home to see where those books were sitting on eBay and kind of the price range for those books. Then a different vendor had all the 5 or 6 issues of the Zatanna run that Adam Hughes did the covers for, and they look to be in pretty good condition. As part of my ongoing Adam Hughes kick. I would love to eventually own a copy of those books for my collection. They are fantastic covers, just beautiful artwork from Adam Hughes, but the price tags on these books for me, they are not a one-time purchase. I have to spread them out. One of the books, I think it's the one with her standing, dead center, with her cane, just looking down or whatever. That one was like $80, and the rest were anywhere from $30 to $50. So, it's going to be a several $100 investment just to get those books. But it was cool to see them in person and look at them and appreciate the artwork on the covers, because like I said, they are just beautiful, fantastic covers. Those were the kind of the main asides from walking around and seeing them. Getting started here, most of these first several books, like I just found I just went vendor by vendor and tried to be a little bit more selective with my purchasing, but found another copy of the Ultimates 2 issue 1. That's the kind of black and white director's cut art variant issue. So ended up getting that for like $2. Then I came across this Wildcats #1 that has this kind of weird McFarlane cover. Never seen it before. It was in a $2 bin. It was like, what the heck, I'll grab it. It's unfortunately has kind of weird like color rub on the edge of the cover here, but kind of a cool cover from Todd McFarlane on this Wildcat issue. We got another copy of Future State Wonder Woman #1, the first full appearance of Yara Flor, the new Wonder Girl. So happy to get a nice copy of that. Then I came across several of the Thor, Donny Cates, Nick Klein run, and ticked a few more off of the run that I'm trying to complete. Got another copy of issue 1 just because it's a first issue in the run. I got the Throg cover for Thor 18. I think they had a different cover for 18 and this one, and I was like, obviously I'm going to get the Olivia Coipel Throg cover because it's just awesome. Issue 20 and 21 as well. So like I said, it knocked off 3 more issues in that run. So I'm getting close to finishing the Donny Cates run of Thor volume 6, I believe. Then came across an issue number 14 of the Thanos series, revolving around the Thanos Wins Cosmic Ghost Rider story arc. This isn't of the 13 through 18, 17 or 18 issue numbers. This one isn't one of the more valuable ones, but more than happy to pick up an extra copy that's in excellent condition for cheap as well. Then I came across Silver Surfer Ghostlight #3. I ended up getting issues 1 and 2 a while back, and paid cover price for them at one of the local comic shops, but ended up coming across this one for, I think it was $2 in the bins. So happy to get another issue in this story arc. I came across this Fantastic Four #275. I do have a copy of this, but my copy is so damaged, so many like color breaking spine ticks, just bad condition. So I was happy to find a better condition copy for $4. And if you don't know about this particular issue, it's a ridiculous story. For whatever reason, they really like to put She-Hulk in very sexist, misogynistic type stories back in the day. But in this particular issue, this dude who, I believe the story is he's supposed to be modeled after one of the Marvel editors, but I kind of think he more resembles a younger Stan Lee. So that's kind of why I bought this issue. But the story revolves around a adult men's magazine editor or owner or whatever getting compromising pictures of She-Hulk tanning on the top of the Fantastic Four building. And so she chases down the photographer, helicopter pilot, trying to get the pictures back, and it's a whole ordeal. Definitely worth picking up and reading the story. Then came across this Cable number 16. It was for $3, and if you're a fan of Steve Skroce, the artist who did the original Age of Apocalypse X-Men series, and then the ongoing X-Men series for a while, the storyboard artist for The Matrix, and did some amazing Spider-Man. Fantastic artist. This is very early Marvel Steve Skroce artwork. Happy to add this to my collection in case I didn't already have it, but definitely worth the pickup. While I was searching through bins, I was looking for good Adam Hughes deals to start to continue working on my Adam Hughes collection and knocking off things that I need and want in my collection. And if you're watching this video, a week or two ago I put out a video of the Wonder Woman eBay lot that I bought a couple weeks ago. Had most of Adam Hughes's issues in that run, but it was missing, maybe like 10 or so issues, and I was able to find several of them for fairly cheap, I think, at the show. I got issue 143, issue 153, 167 featuring the Teen Titans with Wonder Woman. Just a fantastic expression cover with the Titans. I got issue 185, this pretty notable Wonder Woman Nazi cover. This one was 20% off the $7.50 price tag. This is one that on eBay goes for quite a bit more, so I was happy to get it at such a good price, and it's in excellent condition. And then I got issue 187 featuring Cheetah. Again, another issue that's a little tougher to come by. Then I found Superman number 2 issue, which I think is my favorite cover in Adam Hughes's Superman, I believe it's volume 6 run of variant covers that he did. I just love Lois's expression and pose and everything about it. It's just classic Superman right here. Then came across a Batgirl number 1 that was in pretty good condition for $5, and this is again one of my favorite Adam Hughes covers that he's ever done. I think it's an absolutely fantastic Batgirl image in and of itself, but I have been struggling to find a copy that doesn't have a ton of color breaking spine ticks. For whatever reason, this is an issue that somehow is just always in kind of rough condition, and even this copy isn't perfect, but for $5, more than happy to pick it up regardless. And I ran across a Ferris number 1 copy that is in excellent condition for $5, which was also 20% off, so it ended up being $4. Happy to add another excellent condition copy of this particular issue to my collection. Then got Lady Rawhide #1, her first appearance, featuring the Adam Hughes cover, for $5. It's in pretty good condition. You know, pretty happy with that. And anytime I can find and buy a Voodoo issue that Adam Hughes did the covers for, is issues 2, 3, and 4, for super cheap, I'm more than happy to do so. I got this one for $4, and after I bought this one, I saw like the next vendor I went to had the same book for $15. So like I said, anytime I can find it for cheap, I'm happy to pick it up. And lastly, I got Black Widow #6, the first appearance of Lucy Wynn. This is one of the main keys from the Adam Hughes Black Widow run. Usually I think goes for like 15 to 20 bucks, so getting it for $5, more than happy to pick up another copy. And it's in excellent condition, being a black cover, not having any real major color breaking spine ticks. So happy to add that to my collection. So those were all my pickups from the Crazy Little Comic Book Show 3. Again, I was being more selective and not necessarily going to just dollar bin hunt. Happy with my pickups. What do you guys think? What's your favorite comic book of my pickups? You know, let me know in the comments below. Let me know if I got some good prices overall. Again, roughly $3.63 per issue that I showed. With that, I will end this video. Thanks for watching. And again, I would ask that if you enjoy this type of comic book related content, please give the video a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any future videos. And if you enjoy talking comics, then comment below. Bye.